still thinks primal beasts are gods. Huh. Guess I'm getting sentimental in my old age.
Dang. That one pulled at my heartstrings a little bit. Ooh.
Lyria and Vern became a regular fixture at the studio. They said they wanted to be there when Shanae finished her latest piece. I felt much the same. Her pieces were charming, even while portraying the thin line between life and death. Rare to get drama like that outside of a novel. But my true reason for visiting was out of concern, not interest. She was battling an unpredictable disorder, so I wanted to be around should the worst come to pass.
Could you stick around for a few? I need to run out and buy a few things.
You dare waste my time with your foolish errands? Fine, but at least be quick about it. After Heimel left, Shanae waved me closer to her bed.
After all you've done, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but...
Her voice quivered. She was plainly troubled.
I don't know if I could say this. Wow. Okay, I want my brother to be free. I don't want to bind him any longer.
Tears began to gloss her eyes.
Without me holding him back, he could find someone and settle down. He has such a kind heart. He needs to share it. If I'm ruining his life, then I would rather not be in it at all. Please take...
I interrupted her. I don't condone this, and I doubt your brother would either. Oh boy. If there was ever a time to talk about my past, this was it. Look, I've been in your shoes. There was nothing the village doctors could do, and I was abandoned by damn near all the townsfolk. For the dying, hope was cheap. It was better to look inevitability in the face and maintain some of your dignity. But there was one person who stood beside me. My light. My rock. My sister. She was with me the entire time, keeping me warm in the shadow of death. And in turn, I gave her the comfort of company, not being alone in this world. I continued to detail memories of my sister, over 2,000 years old, hoping that Shanae would get the point.
Dang, she's old.
She hung on to every word.
That's sad, though.
When I concluded my story, to my disappointment, Shanae seemed to pick up the wrong message.
How did you get better?
Simple. The curse of genius. I developed an entire school of magic and abandoned my wretched body. I couldn't suppress a proud grin. She nodded along, not quite understanding. I couldn't blame her. Few people had the opportunity to learn the glory of alchemy, especially in these far-flung skydoms. Imagine your body is a jar and your soul is water. I created a fresher, cuter jar and poured my soul into it.
You can do that sort of thing?
Shanae cupped her mouth in surprise. Don't insult me. There's nothing I can't do. She grew silent as gears began to whir in her head. A few moments later, she stared at me with pleading eyes and spoke.
Could you do it for me?
Well, that was predictable. But I could relate to her predicament, and that alone made me want to help. If you really want to go through with this, I can make you a jug too. However, you should know, it wasn't going to be simple. The soul swap was messy on an experienced alchemist's psyche, much less a mundane girl's. Nor would I be around to perform maintenance down the line. It could very well be a fast track to the grave. And to inhabit an alchemized body was to stray from the natural order. She would forever be a false life form. Shanae had no knowledge of the arcane, and she was struggling to grasp these factors. And what's worse, I didn't have the decades needed to explain the details. So I opted for a simpler route, and explained the side effects in more mortal terms. Even if your memories, knowledge, and personality make the jump, you will never feel the same. Your senses will feel foreign. Your fine motor skills will be dulled. In short, goodbye, art. Take, for example, the sky. We each paint it in our own way. One may clumsily blob some white on a blue background, while others might choose a deeper hue or express the clouds with more definite contours. Art is a negotiation between the artist's mind, eye, and hand. And if 2/3 of that equation were to change, then the artist might as well be a different person altogether. Even I, genius that I am, took centuries to adapt to this process. Finally, it means you won't be human. You'll have to maintain your body like a machine, and you'll never have children. Is any of this sinking in?
But
Shanae looked down at her hands, as if it were the first time she had ever seen them. It was never an easy decision. Even my sister begged me not to abandon my mortality, right until I made the hop into a new vessel.
Dang. That's a tough choice. I mean, obviously you're going as it is, but... Wait, you become immortal, though? Only if you keep hopping, though, right? I don't know. Would you do it?
The silence was deafening. Shanae was considering her past, and what abandoning it would mean for her future. I observed her until I grew impatient. There's no reason you have to make up your mind now. As long as you found an answer before we sail out of this skydom, I can help you either way. Capiche? I turned to leave, causing the bedridden girl to lunge after me.
wait, I don't care about losing my art. If it will free Heimel to live his life, then my choice is clear.
Her tears were pierced by a genuine smile. She bore the pain of losing her creative soul and the joy of gaining a liberated brother. Even with my infinite understanding of the universe, I could not say which of those emotions was stronger. You sure you don't want to talk to him first? She shook her head. I felt a small pang of regret. I led her down this path because I, on some level, felt we were alike in our suffering. But the truth was, I had I won't say easier way out. The same solution applied to Shanae's problem would be far more complicated. If anything, I felt like I understood Heimel's position more. He would simply want what was best for his sister. Just like how my own sister had wanted what was best for me. After leaving the studio, I made a list of all the materials the procedure would require. It was going to be a pain in the homunculus to gather everything, so I enlisted the crew to help. I had my sights set on the Pillar of Vayoi. Due to the high concentration of arcane energy, the materials found there made for powerful alchemical reagents.
Wait till you see! Shanae's paintings are breathtaking, and I'm not just saying that. The world needs her talent.
Curse that proud face of yours, Heimel. Look what you've made me do.
Cagliostro, on the move! Cagliostro's coming for your cores, Mr. and Mrs. Spirit People!
And while I'm at it, I might pick up a few alchemical reagents in the process.
Let's go, gang!
Great. This won't help anyone.
Or I thought I'd go back to Voya.
Useless trash.
Oh.
Yay! This'll do the trick!
unstoppable spirits! What do you call a group of them anyway? A herd? A flock?
I call them target practice. Now come on. We need dark and light cores.
A fine display.
Now I'm
Oops.
fired up!
Of course. What did you expect?
The section time!
Roll with the punches.
Infinite wonder! Got it! Don't let him escape!
You got it. Roger.
Alright, to the A,
Set it off.
R to the 8 to the C to the.
in one fell blow! Find your keepers! Sounds like we're making good time.
Got an arm.
Want a present? Bye! Open up. Take the mana. Here. Take the magic, huh?
Oh, it doesn't charge off the drop though. Okay.
Great. This won't help anyone.
Cagliostro knows everybody wants to cuddle up to her, but you're icky. Thanks for the
trick.
All support.
No problem.
Sent into the air.
Whenever you need it.
Thanks for the boost.
Prepare yourself.
Time to drop.
Into the fray.
What's
It's not over yet. Thanks for the support, Cagliostro.
Shove it in a jar or pin it up. Decisions. There might still be something we can use.
Yeah.
Head back to check, just in case.
Nope, there is. You're not gonna let me move on otherwise. Oh man, it was all the way.
Ribbon tied. Spells ready. Components gathered.
That's it for all of our elemental components. Now, if only we can track down an Edgar.
Phantasmatic.
Now's our chance. Keep it up, crew. Let's roll.
Just who do you think
Yeah,
I am?
eyes on the prize.
Into the chasm of goneness goes you thee.
Back. Whee! I'm a sled.
Who the heck is blinking?
Hi.
Now, I need to blast you into alchemic dust.
I think I'm starting to feel sorry for this feeling here.
Convenient.
Infinite wonder.
Hit them now.
In my sights.
Excellent shot, Rackham.
You weren't half bad yourself.
Adios.
Ow.
Holy beep beep. Phantasmatic.
Superb.
Did I do great or what?
Here, have a whole magazine.
Let's the last one. Get him. Mother of Winter's Reign.
Roll with
Oh,
the punches.
I like go a little bit too early.
Excellent. Throw a few spirit guts in the old extractor, and we'll have prime crystals on our hands.
Spirit God.
What now? Don't worry about it, Mr. Lizard. Wanna head back to town? Tell me, who's the best?
not you. Oh.
When we returned to the studio, Heimel was a flustered whirlwind.
Schnee told me everything. Please, we refuse to let you change her body.
We were shocked to hear his refusal. Well, Vern and Lyria were. I had been expecting it. I'd like to hear the reason from her mouth. She's the one suffering after all. What right do you have to speak for her? He grimaced.
Schnee has dreamed of being a successful artist ever since she was small. Even after the fever started, she's put her entire soul into her art. And finally...
In his fervent voice, you could hear how long he'd been supporting his sister, praying for her success. And now, after years of hard work, she'd made it. She had recently been invited to participate in an exclusive exhibit, a privilege apparently afforded to very few.
Finally, Schnee will be recognized for her talent. If we throw away her chance now, what will that mean for her future? Or her legacy?
I wasn't sure whether he was gritting his teeth or his fists tighter.
Schnee's been waiting so long for this. Why add this darkness to her life now?
Because you deserve to live your life too, Heimel.
Brother and sister stood opposed, on opposite sides of their future.
I've never thought of you as a burden. I supported you because I love you. It's a blessing to watch you create.
No one doubted. More than anything, he wanted Shanae's efforts to bloom into something beautiful. He wanted her future years to remain bright. If her dreams were so close to coming true, he reasoned, then why abandon everything now? He had a point, but he'd never been in Shanae's position before. I had, and I knew what needed to happen this time.
What's she gonna change?
Hello.
Shanae's attitude changed after hearing her brother's plea.
Cagliostro, forgive me. I was selfish, looking for a quick fix. But now, I know I should face this disease and live my life the way I meant to.
Figures. You needed time to process your options. Actually, that was the reason why I asked Heimel about his objections in front of Shanae. She needed to hear his part.
We're sorry for wasting your time. We know it wasn't easy to gather all those components for a new body.
New body? Doesn't ring a bell.
But you said you would give Schnee a new vessel.
Right into my trap. I reached into my pocket and pulled out a bottle of pills and a note, handing them to Shanae. I present to you my genius medicine for slowing the progress of Lycerian fever syndrome. I calculate it's 3 times more effective than the previous tonic. Not hard to manufacture either. I'll give you the recipe. Stop by Sierra's sometime, and she'll help you fill it within 2 to 3 business days.
Wait, Cagliostro, so why did we go all the way to the Pillar of Vayoi?
It wasn't obvious? I needed some stronger base reagents to help synthesize the first batch. My crewmates looked at me with irritation. But when you've lived as long as I have, sometimes you need to spice things up with a few pranks.
No, if it's a prank, still got material from it. Why are they whining
While we're
about
on
it?
the topic, I did a little more research. Experts say that ley lines rebalance themselves after a number of years. Problem is, most people die before it can happen. But with my new prescription, you should be able to make it long enough. Nope.
Cagliostro, how can we ever repay you? You are everything to this family.
Shanae was so overcome with emotion, she couldn't express her own thanks. I didn't mind her silence, though. Excess sentimentality always spoiled the mood. We had more important topics to discuss anyway. Right, so about payment. The founder of Alchemy developed a new medication specifically for your family. That's gonna cost ya. Heimel swallowed, readying himself for the worst.
I'm a fool. You're absolutely right. We don't have much in the way of money or valuables, but we'll do whatever it takes to...
I think there's been a misunderstanding. You don't get to decide my reward. Are we clear? Shanae and Heimel both nodded in fearful silence. Seeing harmony restored to the studio was a wonderful feeling. I even allowed myself to bask in memories of my sister as a treat.
33. Oh, there's one more. Let's go.
Sometime later, I was visiting Ciero's shop in Folca. You have my payment from Shanae and Heimel?
Sure do. It's a big one, so take good care of her.
Paintings.
From behind the counter, Ciero pulled out a canvas displaying the world's cutest girl. Clear skin, dewy eyes, and a mischievous smile, all framed by soft golden locks. Utter perfection.
Not that I have to explain it to you, but lots of folks have said they'd like to buy this pretty picture. I had to fight off all the amateur art collectors.
Of course. Who wouldn't want a portrait of me? Though I was the only one worthy of owning such a masterpiece.
I was surprised to hear you knew Lady Shanae. Must be a fancy lady, being a master and all.
Wait, master?
Indeedy! Youngest artist declared a master in a good long while. She's really made a name for herself in the market. Here, just got this piece in today.
I had seen it before. It filled me with a resonant vitality, just as it had in that cozy little studio. But now it was accompanied by a price tag of a whopping 5 million rupees.
Wow.
I think I'll add this one to my collection. In all my years of filling vessels with spirits, I had never procured an object with as much soul as Shanae's painting. I had to have it.
Are you sure? That's my biggest budget breaker.
I laughed. A few million rupees for a miracle? Chump change. Unbeknownst to Ciero Carte, I got away with a steal.
Ugh. I mean, I guess kind of praised, right? But, like, it's just a picture of yourself and your favorite artist's, like, art style. Like, imagine you have one, right? And then they're, like, willing to draw a portrait of you. Or, like, not willing, but, like, I don't know. I guess it is kind of... it is slightly narcissistic to get a painting of yourself, but, like, seeing that in the style of your favorite artist, that's something else, though. Man, yeah, that was a good one. Are all these so wholesome? My goodness. I don't have enough to or don't have level 60 on Seda. I can't finish her yet. Oh, one more. Okay. Quick.
Need something?
One more quest.
Which will it be?
Why were
What do you
we?
say?
Oh.
Will you accept
Maybe just make the rest of the team range so that they at least try to hit them as they're
What do
coming
you
in.
say? Will you accept it?
Give that a whirl.
We're counting on you. If you're
Raka,
need a mage?
Hayo, yeah, he's ranged, but they're lacking the stuff, the Damahe. Why'd she get to the split so fast? Right. Sure.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Can do. 7 magic bombs on a target. Oh, wait, so it's not an upgrade to the lightning, it's a brand new skill. No.
A little something for my arsenal.
7 magic bombs on a target area, hold while casting to charge and aim the spell. I like the CC this thing can give, right? But enhances the charge speed. Just another thing that needs to be charged. This girl. I mean, maybe that's important for all that then. No, it's just mystic orbs. That's different. I don't know. Where's the next sigil? It's just all the way here. 1700 later. Nope. Alright, let's defense sigil it though.
Oh, fun!
Oh, what fun it is to run. Dizzy? LS.
All right.
Guard break? Or health? No, they're both health. Guard break or healing. Yeah. This one.
That's nice.
Huge. Bio. What does this do? Chain burst damage link attack. Oh, that's like team stuff. Weird. Exploiters weak point damage. Boost attack depending on how high your health is. That'd be good for AI, right? Sure, their stats. Just getting by on everything now. Yeah, wow.
My magical reserves keep growing.
She actually? Oh, yeah. That was forever ago. This is 500 less health. Oh, and 800 less attack. Not because the weapon. Also, hello. I realized 2 slots missing. Wait, how many sigils can you get on one or on your gear, like max? That's true knowledge. I would like to know now. Or true knowledge. Well, no shit. 2 effects per sigil. But then, like, how many sigils though? Do you know? Like, is there a max? 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, almost there. Nice. Cool, thank you. Insult to injury. What be? Do more damage by those afflicted by status ailments? I feel like it's good to have one of those. Combo finisher boost? Oh, I mean, she does that too. 12 slots. It's 12? Oh, okay. So I'm halfway there on one character. Oh, it's gonna take forever. Based on how high? So this one, that's hello. Yeah, I know I've already gone over that. Oops. I don't have a whole lot of good sigils now, do I?